You're in the mix with Battle and the Gang on American Lunchbox Podcast.
Absolutely, brother. Shit, the floor is yours.
I'm going to take off the tinfoil hat for this one.
Yeah.
And, we were talking about Rudy. I have a picture with Rudy when I was a little kid.
Get the hell out of
Me
here.
and Rudy. And I'm going to post it to, we'll have it on the social media. And you might get a chuckle out of it. But, Rudy is a complicated figure. And part of that, though, is because the news narrative doesn't know what to do with him. Like, he'll always be the guy who broke up the mob, and he'll always be the mayor from 9/11. But the question now is they're looking at him, and he's doing some things that they don't like, and he's acting in a way that they see that is unbecoming. But what the fuck does that mean? Who gets paid off a legacy? I do not get paid today based on how you felt about me yesterday. So the image... It is not our responsibility as people who are young, in my opinion, to tell older people how they're going to go out. Because some old people don't want to get cool as they get older. Some people would prefer to stay as bold as possible for as long as possible. What's the other thing about him? He's crazy. Guess what? You have to be crazy to take on the mob. You have to be fucking crazy to take on the mob. And him doing that paved the way for this safe society in which we all inhabit. So we could say he's Harvey Dent. We could say he's only the hero until he lived long enough to be the villain. But you know what? If it wasn't for him, you would not have the privilege to be as safe as you are and to talk as much shit about that man as you do. My childhood was safer in two ways because of Rudy. One, the streets were more policed than New York was in the 70s or 80s. It still wasn't great, but it wasn't, was it what it was? He cleaned up the city. Number two, I have olive skin tone, if you haven't noticed. I never felt approached by the mob as a recruitment effort when I was young. Ever. I never felt that. And not only that, when I went to Sicily, in the Anti-Mafia Museum, they have a whole thing about Rudy because all the shit he did in New York in the 80s, they used to start getting at the mob in Sicily. Does it mean they went away? No. But it means that they're not doing symbolic killings in the street where your arm's at 12 o'clock, your other arm's at this, and your head is twisted this way. Maybe you fell off the side of a cliff. But maybe it was just a little more of a mystery. Maybe they weren't so bold to do it in the open anymore. And it's not because of people who are pussies that stuff happens. It's because of people who are the honey badger, who are going to jump into the fucking snake den and say, I'm going to get bit the fuck up, but god damn it, I'm eating a fucking snake tonight, and I'll survive. That's all I have to say.
Drop the mic on that.